heard so many times. Speak easy from Eddie Hernandez.
Cole promised something like this at Winterfest. He refused to talk about it on Stormchaser, and now here he is. The prime time is where Derrick Cole thrives. But you knew that. See, I don't need to rehash anything. You all know what I did, and you probably know why. But let me keep it a buck right now. Derrick Cole, the Las Vegas Connection, and the GAW Academy won't be second place to anyone. Oh, I knew what I was walking into when I got to the Academy. I knew GAW started in 2005 and that the Academy started its first YouTube show in 2020, but I thought there'd be a certain level of respect given who we are and where we've all been. I was wrong, but I've had enough of that noise. GAW is now two companies as far as I'm concerned, Storm and Stormbreaker. That's how I see it. It's time to pick sides. This game is about loyalty, always has been. All we're doing is pressing on the gas. Well, hey folks, welcome to GAW Academy Stormchaser. And if you were with us last Friday for Friday Night Storm, man, did you see one of probably the biggest moments that I can think of in GAW, at least in Season 2, when Derrick Cole, as you saw, as you heard a moment ago, attacked Will Ospreay after a World Championship match. Possibly the first salvo in one of the biggest wars in the history of this company. So folks, there is no better time than now to check out the website, generaladmissionwrestling.com. Catch up on any GAW that you've missed, because I can tell you right now, you're going to need to. Jackel in action for the first time, I believe, since unsuccessfully challenging Midnight for the Raw Championship. Puts him in a very interesting position because he joins the throngs of men who tried to wrest that Raw title from Midnight, who remains undefeated. We will see him defend the title later on tonight. That will come in the main event. I'm really excited to see that one. We will also get the reveal of the Raw tournament bracket. Will Midnight still be the champion when the winner of that tournament fights for the Raw title at Nitro? We'll have to find out. That bracket will be revealed later on. Also breaking news straight from Jason Parker. Lieter will take on Yamamoto Kobayashi with both Eddie Tonga and Dagonite banned from ringside. That will go down later tonight. Let's see what Jackel's got for Scott Danielson here. Danielson, obviously strength advantage, it goes without saying. Jackel, an incredible athlete. We see it all the time with him. Danielson without his tag partner, Stefford Drummond, at least for the time being. As we heard Derrick Cole say early on, he doesn't feel like the Academy is getting the respect that they deserve. I wonder if our Academy Champion has something to say about that as well. Lancelot, we know how much pride he takes in this place. Jackel up to the top, shooting star press. Danielson got the knees up and was able to avoid a big-time move from the luchador. And now Danielson fires away with some big shots. Jackel will answer. Jackel with a backdrop suplex. And the big shots from Danielson can't buy him any more time as Jackel just continues his attack on the former Academy Champion. Easy to forget now, but Scott Danielson was the Academy Champion when the Stormchaser tournament began. Jackel, boot to the gut. Jackel gets him up into a powerbomb. Jackel levels Danielson, and now Jackel rolling kick. Jackel over the top, face wrecker. It pretty much does exactly what you'd think it would do, and Jackel hooks the leg. Jackel walks out of here with a win. That is a great result against a man who Jackel absolutely, in my opinion, needed to beat, given everything that Jackel is going through right now. I mean, this is what momentum looks like in Jackel, the athleticism. Danielson stands at 6'3". Jackel cleared him over the top with the face record. A tremendous performance from Jackel, making his return after unsuccessfully challenging for the Raw Championship. So we'll see what the future holds for this young man. Last week we saw Lancelot announce the hunt is on for Devin and Kurt Andrews. Well, now the Andrews brothers respond to the new Academy Champion. Lancelot says he's going hunting for us. Do we look scared of him? We never have been. For years I committed myself to becoming a champion everywhere I went, and god damn it, I did that. But what did that buy me? Chris Danger has all the fame, Derrick Cole has all the money, Eddie Hernandez has all the influence, Jason Parker has all the power. None of them have been Academy champion. So I realized what's more important to me is what I can earn for myself with or without the championship. Do we care about the Academy title? Not the way Lancelot does. All he prizes is worthless leather. We prize the things that leather might buy us. Kurt became one of the most well-known wrestlers in the world wearing that strap. Combine his experience with me, the most dangerous free agent in wrestling, as champion? That's a powerful duo. I am going to take that title away from Lancelot. Even if it doesn't buy me much, it'll eat him alive. And that's all I need.
Fix and now I'm fixed on you. Despite your trembling body, I can tell you want it too. I'm every man you've ever dreamed of, all your fantasies combined. You can tell I'm the best.
Well, this is really something. We reveal the Raw tournament bracket, and we're gonna get our first match right now. Igris on his way down to the ring, and for him, I mean, what an opportunity this presents. A young kid, the protege. He fought Midnight for the Raw Championship, and in fact, I think you can make an argument that Igris was Midnight's toughest challenger as of yet, maybe until Derrick Cole at Winterfest. So Igris, after that, just I don't know if he got into his own head or what the deal was, but after fighting Midnight for the Raw Championship, Igris had been 5-2 or 4-2 coming into that. Igris has lost a lot of matches after that contest. 5-13 now is Igris, and he is still searching for his first win on Stormchaser since all the way back before Bash at the Beach, when he won the right to face Midnight for the Raw Championship. This is, I mean, again, I can't stop saying that this is such a huge opportunity for Igris and a great way for him to get back on track. But again, he just hasn't really shown what we saw from him early on, and that's to be expected from someone of his age, but you can kind of get into a spiral a little bit, especially when you're Igris. You've been told how talented you are over and over and over again, and you just kind of start spiraling a little bit, and you start doubting yourself, and you just can't get back on track, and I'm worried that that's where Igris is right now. I hope that's not the case, because he really is one of, if not the most talented wrestler, up-and-coming wrestler in the GAW Academy right now. So hopefully for him, this is just a temporary thing. You can see he's in phenomenal shape right now, but his opponent...
Took your heart, did things to your only lovers would do in the dark, made you a god.
Well, his opponent, Chris Alexa. Now, normally, with Alexa coming in, this would be the point where I would tell you something about him. The problem is, we don't know anything about Chris Alexa. There is nothing. I mean, he is more mysterious even than Sam Hunt, I think. He came in and he got his name entered in this tournament, and there's really just nothing more I could say about it. I would like to be able to speak to Jason Parker, hear from Jason Parker about how Chris Alexa got in and how he got into this tournament. You can see this is clearly not a man that most people would want a part of. But again, just like so many others, he's in the GAW Academy now. He was a big fish in a small pond before. Things have changed. Things have definitely changed for Chris Alexa. And now here he is going up against the protege himself. Igris over the top with a DDT. Swings through, and Alexa, welcome to the GAW Academy. Again, there is nothing to say about Chris Alexa because we don't know anything about this guy. I'm not even sure what style he fights in, and neither is Igris. So this is a real test of Igris's famous mental acuity and his incredible tactical knowledge. We'll see what he's got cooking for Chris Alexa in this situation. Folks, if you want some more gaming content in your life, check out our newest YouTube channel, CFC. Get all our newest gaming content right now. Give us a subscribe. You will not regret it. Alexa lays out Igris with a massive right hand. A meat hook lariat. Almost decapitates the young man. And now Alexa, in my opinion, making the smart move into a side headlock. Alexa just trying to crank Igris's neck here. Igris able to force his way up and a roundhouse. Caught Alexa right above the shoulder into the corner. He goes in, Igris targeting the abdomen. Again, you can tell how smart Igris is because he keeps going after those places. Even if you don't know anything about your opponent, you know, go for the body, take out the legs, and that's exactly what Igris is trying to do here. Alexa with that underhook, got the arm as well, maybe thinking guillotine or maybe thinking suplex. Igris turns him around. Igris up under the shoulder. Igris uses advantage, Reaper's embrace. Igris hangs on with the high stack cover, and Igris picks up the win in the first round of the Raw tournament. And that is big time right there. Chris Alexa, welcome to the GAW Academy. There's not many that would like to step in the ring with him, but Igris was not to be denied on this occasion. Igris with a high stack cover, and Igris moves. Oh my God! Zack Sabre Jr. I think that's who that is. Yes, it is. ZSJ, the submission master, has Igris in the ring. And Storm has responded after a Derrick Cole attack. ZSJ has locked Igris in the cattle mutilation. And Igris, there's just nowhere for him to go. Absolutely unbelievable as Zack Sabre Jr. answers Derrick Cole in kind, and another bullet has been fired in what is quickly becoming a war. This isn't just a normal match we're fighting for. Midnight has been in 12 matches for the Raw Championship. We're talking about Nitro. From watching the TV show to now seeing the GAW event, Nitro has meant something different to me and everybody else. So this is my moment to earn my match under the brightest lights. I gave up everything to fight my way into this opportunity, and I won't let it get away. Well, listen, I do like Yamamoto Kobayashi's theme when he's with, of course, Island Nation. You can check out our Spotify playlist right now. Listen to the music from across GAW. That is both in Storm and the Academy. But Kobayashi, when he comes out as a singles competitor, sometimes likes to throw it back to his days from before he teamed up with Eddie Tonga as part of Island Nation. And this is a completely different man walking out here when it's time for singles competition. And I think that just goes to show you how good Kobayashi is, knowing that he's got to be different when he comes out here and doesn't have Eddie Tonga with him. But I do think Lieter is in the same boat, to be honest with you. This is a throwback as well for Lieter when he was competing as a singles wrestler in the Stormchaser tournament. This is exactly how he entered. It's changed a lot since he's teamed up with Dagonite to reform the Titans, the GAW Academy's greatest ever tag team. And of course, it was the Wing Collectors who conquered the Titans' rules. So now Lieter with Dagonite banned from the arena. This is a much different situation for Lieter to be in, one that he has not been in for quite some time, having those Titans rules to rely on. And so now here is Lieter hoping to do something here against Yamamoto Kobayashi, as this the hatred between the Titans and Island Nation has boiled over from their participation in the three-way dance at Winterfest. So for Lieter and for Kobayashi, this is a cathartic moment. Potentially, at least, it's a cathartic moment. We'll see what happens with these two when they go at it. Kobayashi into a front chancery, and immediately Kobayashi gets Lieter up. Kobayashi with a shoulder breaker. It is very few people that could do something like that to Lieter. So he's got to be surprised. Lieter going for a massive lariat. Kobayashi answers with the back elbow. Once again, Dagonite and Eddie Tonga barred from the arena by Commissioner Jason Parker. So we are going to get a match here between Kobayashi and Lieter. Lieter back into the ring. Kobayashi takes a swipe. Lieter back onto the ropes, but Kobayashi this time got him, hung him up. And now the big man, Yamamoto Kobayashi, somehow holding the size advantage over Lieter. He is one of a select few, I think, to hold that honor. Kobayashi into the cover. Lieter kicks out. Coming up next is our main event. Midnight will defend the Raw Championship. But before that, we will hear from Chris Danger. I can't wait to hear this from Danger with the backdrop of the war apparently starting between Stormchaser and Storm. Lieter into the corner looking for a spear. Kobayashi got out of the way. And now into the opposite corner. Kobayashi, unbelievable! Backflips off of Lieter, knife edge chop. And now Kobayashi swings him into the ropes. Kobayashi neckbreaker combination. Unbelievable from Yamamoto. Kobayashi. Can it get any better than this? Kobayashi into the hammer lock up, and down goes Lieter right on top of the shoulder. Yamamoto, Kobayashi, half of Island Nation, and he is looking fantastic against the former tag team champion, but Lieter catches that boot, rolls over into the single leg crab. Kobayashi hooked the rope with his leg, and Lieter hanging on, or hooked the rope with his arm rather, Lieter hanging on through the 5 count. Kobayashi powers his way out of the Boston Crab. Over the top goes Kobayashi, and Lieter, I don't know what he's thinking here, if he's gonna try to pile on some punishment on the outside, or if he's just gonna take a little bit of time to celebrate. It looks like it will be the latter, but Kobayashi caught Lieter with a big time right. And now into the corner, Kobayashi swings him through. And once again, Kobayashi with a double neck breaker. And Lieter could be in trouble here. Graveyard shift from Kobayashi. Lieter might be in trouble. Kobayashi looking to run. Lieter able to shake him off. And now Kobayashi into the corner. Lieter, oh, he connected with the referee. Lieter connects with the referee, and Lieter turns around. What did he have? Did he have brass knuckles on his arms? It looks like he did. He connects with the referee, still dazed, but he's going to allow this match to go on. Lieter gets him up, call from Olympus. Lieter with the massive powerbomb, and Lieter hooks the leg. The former tag team champion has beaten Yamamoto Kobayashi, but Lieter, he was able to avoid whatever Kobayashi was going to follow the graveyard shift with. And I think he caught the referee. He will try to claim, I bet, that it was inadvertent, the right hand that he caught the referee with. But folks, I wouldn't buy that for a second. I don't think there was any part of that was inadvertent. Lieter knew exactly what he was doing, and he put on what looked like some brass knuckles and absolutely dusted Yamamoto Kobayashi. Lieter soaking in the spotlight as if he's done something here, and no digging, I know Eddie Tonga, so this is what Lieter can do at this point. But folks, I don't think this is the end of the Titans and Island Nation. Folks, let's not keep you waiting any longer. Chris Danger speaks for the first time since Winterfest. Oh, you thought Christopher Aloysius Danger was only a star on YouTube? As above, so below. I'm a superstar everywhere I go, whether it's YouTube, DPW, or GAW. Let's list the accomplishments of Chris Danger. Millions of YouTube subscribers, check. Tens of millions of fans, check. Hundreds of millions of views, check. Literally billions of eyes have seen me. So you might ask why I'm here when there's so much else for a YouTube superstar to be doing. All I can say to that is, watch this space. Do you really think Chris Danger would go anywhere without having a plan to make even more money, gain even more fans, and breed even more success? I know you don't think all that is even possible for someone like Chris Danger, but it's just because you can't dream the way Chris Danger can dream. Ramon Gutierrez, who will get the chance to step up here against Midnight. Midnight has made 12 defenses of the Raw Championship. You heard Chandler Marcy allude to that as well. Folks, Chris Danger, he's got so much stuff going on between DPW and now here in GAW. My goodness, does Chris Danger have a busy schedule, folks. What we've just heard from him is not anything that you will want to miss. It is something that you will want to relive for a long time. So follow us on social media, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Check it all out. Relive all the great moments from GAW. Midnight is coming off of 2 straight defenses against members of the Las Vegas Connection. First it was Angelo Diaz, then it was Derrick Cole. And that match at Winterfest, Midnight takes out Cole with a sleepwalker, then hits Marco Diaz on the outside with a sleepwalker. It was an incredible moment, one that I will not forget anytime soon. That won him his 12th defense of the Raw Championship, and he is fast approaching the record for championship defenses. And records, by the way, held by Walter for men's championships, Asuka overall. And we're talking about, in those 2 cases, reigns that lasted over 2 years. Midnight is approaching those records in under 365 days. Won the Raw Championship back in March. Now we'll put it on the line for the 13th time, this time against Ramon Gutierrez. And again, with the backdrop of everything going on with Storm and now here on Stormchaser, this feels like a different kind of match. All right, let's see what Midnight's got. Let's see what Ramon Gutierrez has got. Both these men have a history with Jackel, of course. Gutierrez with a fisherman's neck breaker. That's one way to start things off against the Raw champion. Of course, it was Jackel that tore Ramon Gutierrez's mask off. It's the reason that Gutierrez, a proud luchador, is here without his mask. And then, of course, Jackel is one of the dozen names in Midnight's illustrious Raw Championship lineage. Folks, thank you all so much for helping us reach 100 subscribers. It really means so much to me. And as we head into the new year, what better way than to celebrate than with some new merch? The GAW t-shirts are coming. So head on over, join the Discord, get access to exclusive news, exclusive polls, and you will be the first to get the GAW t-shirts when they drop. Link is down in the description. Midnight with a brain buster, setting up possibly for the sleepwalker. For my money, the most dangerous move in general admission wrestling. Midnight into the cover to retain. Gutierrez kicks out. We've already seen so much go down on this show. Gutierrez from behind, straight jacket German. He really had to put some strength into that one. Pops the hips, but he does get the 6'5" Midnight over his shoulder. Gutierrez, into a small package. Gutierrez trying to steal the Raw Championship right here, no. Midnight forces his way out. And we were under a second from a new Raw champion. Irish whip, Midnight reverses it, but Gutierrez, look at the quickness. Gutierrez takes him down. Unbelievable quickness from Ramon Gutierrez, and now into the cover. Ramon, no. That was unbelievable. There are very few men that can outquick the champion. Midnight with a Canadian Destroyer. That's exactly what I mean. There are very few men in GAW that can outquick a man who can do that. Midnight into the cover to retain. Midnight with the Canadian Destroyer finishes things off. And Ramon Gutierrez falls the way so many others have. Midnight, the Raw champion, improves his record to 21-0. I'll say that again, 21-0 for Midnight. It is by far the best record in GAW right now, and it is approaching the highest win total in the history of GAW, or at least since we've been keeping records. That was Aleister Black last year in season 1, notched 23 wins. Midnight, just 2 away. The records are starting to pile up for Midnight, and I believe that will just continue. And the amazing thing about the Raw champion is that it feels like every time he retains the belt, he's winning it for the first time. It's an unbelievable scene for the Raw champion, the man who truly embodies the underground, I think. He truly embodies underground wrestling. Oh, speaking of someone who embodies the underground, the Academy Champion Lancelot making an unscheduled appearance here. Midnight has cleared out. He's giving Lancelot his space, evidently, and Lancelot, he doesn't look happy. Last week, I addressed 2 bitches, and I let the locker room know that their champion is on a pirate hunt. That was personal. This week, it's all business. Now, Friday night, the Academy's own Cole World, Derrick Cole, and the notorious Marco Diaz, I know both those guys well, they rushed the ring and they beat down Will Ospreay. But before they could get their hands on Fat Neck and Paul E. Heyman, those dudes skedaddled. Typical. Derrick reused the name I gave for this place months ago, Stormbreaker. Pretty accurate if you ask me. But I'm sure that you all just want to know what the end goal is. The end goal has always been the same since we knew the Academy would grow into its own promotion. It's what I saw from the first day I stepped in here. We said that we're going to the top as a brand and as a company. Storm thinks they're better than us, knowing damn well that our worst wrestlers could beat their best any day of the week. It's a shame, really. Bunch of childish games they play over there. But one of them I won't gloss over. ZSJ, Zack Sabre Jr. I saw your sorry excuse for an attack on Igris. That boy needed that. Maybe now he'll kick himself into high gear. And that's the message that I want every single person on Storm to understand. Let this rest in your hearts and souls. Eat up your brain, consume your thoughts. Your best attacks, your most violent actions will only make us stronger. If you think an attack on the son at his weakest is enough to shake things up in the Father's kingdom, you're mistaken. And let me warn you now, in front of the fans, in front of YouTube, in front of the entire world, what we do next won't be a warning shot.